Unavowed. Why are we called the Unavowed? I don't know. It sounds like we're all taking a vow to be unavowed. Our party expands as Cop Lady is now over on the right-hand side. It does look like there still is room for one more, possibly. I guess we'll find out. Let's load a game. All right. Is Cop Lady living with us? I mean, I don't know if there's really room.
Good evening. I trust you are rested after last night? Myself, I could not sleep one wink. Being at sea always leaves me rejuvenated. It was like old times.
I mean, I guess old times probably could involve her being in sword fights, standing on a pole out on the sea. It could. It could. You handled yourself pretty well out there.
The general was no true warrior. He barely noticed the blade aimed at his belly. Still, the threat is ended. My mother would be proud of that, at least.
The mission made you think of your mother?
I suppose I cannot help it. A sea voyage, a battle, new alliances forged. I do not often dwell on the past, but I dare not forget it. I am the daughter of the pirate queen of Ulster, and her legacy lives through me. Speaking of which, I must continue my training. I will see you at the meeting.
Could we talk a bit more first?
We may.
I have some questions about yourself.
Me? What do you want to know?
Your mother was a pirate? Arr, matey. Did she have a peg leg?
I did not say pirate. I said pirate queen. She had a whole fleet of ships. She ruled the waters of half of the old Irish kingdoms before she was through. Her portrait hangs in the study. She was a formidable woman, but in the end, merely human. Though it has been centuries since she passed, I still remember her every time I swing this blade on my back.
I'd like to ask about something else.
I will do my best to answer.
How's Vicky settling in?
We have spent the morning conversing. She seems quite eager, anxious to prove herself. I have seen her sort before. Recruits like her are the first to throw themselves into danger, and are the first to get themselves killed. I have grown fond of her. I hope that does not happen.
Hey, I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame if she dies. Look, don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying I want her to die. I'm not saying that, Mandana. I am saying there is value in having an eager meat shield on the team. I know that sounds crass, but just consider. Consider. Any thoughts on that last mission?
Harrison's death was not your doing. Do not blame yourself. All her choices were the result of selfishness and greed. They caught up with her. That is all.
Yeah, I wasn't blaming myself. Look, we offered her to go on a exotic, one-of-a-kind vacation. She chose to shoot herself instead. And I don't think any of us are to blame for that. Certainly not me, least of all.
Harrison's death.
It's just the same thing again. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Hey there, you're awake. Sounds like you had quite the harbor cruise last night. Most people would pay good money for that.
I didn't do much sightseeing.
You mean you didn't glance once at the Statue of Liberty? I guess you're a real New Yorker after all. But seriously, the brass ones on that guy, showing up in the middle of the harbor like he did. Supernatural creatures used to be more skittish. They worked in the shadows. They're getting braver, bolder, flexing their muscles in front of mundanes. And if that goes unchecked, well, we know where that leads, don't we?
Flexing their muscles, flexing their bulging, rippling muscles in front of the mundanes. Oh, don't they have any shame? Just rippling, slick muscles underneath it. Well, anyway. Eli, something wrong? You thinking about the muscular fishman?
No, nothing's wrong and everything's wrong. Sorry, I'm not making a whole lot of sense, am I? Many centuries ago, there was a fire mage. His name was Alden. He got bold too. He killed people with his power. Whole villages, armies. Nobody could stop him. He was my great-grandfather. So yeah, I know where this leads, and it's never anywhere nice. Anyway, see you at the meeting.
Can we talk a bit more first?
Fire away.
How's Vicky adjusting?
Surprisingly well. Better than I did back in the day. Of course, I was setting fire to everything I touched, so there was that.
Yeah, and Vicky has no powers. I mean, maybe she'll have the power to, like, stand in front of us if there's danger, but she doesn't really have any ability. Unless maybe she'll get something. I don't know. She has the power of gun, but gun didn't work on the general, so I don't know how that's going to go. I'd like to know about Alden.
Yeah, I guess I can't casually mention an evil fire mage and not expect a follow-up question. Like I said, he's my great-grandfather, or was. He's dead now.
What happened to him?
He was brought down. It was inevitable, really. Alden got too bold and too powerful. Someone had to do something about it. So the families of his victims got together. They made a deal with the Fae of the Unseelie Court. How they did it, I don't know. But they turned themselves into hunters.
What kind of hunters?
It's obvious by the name they gave themselves. They became the Hunters of Alden, infused with unimaginable power. They were dedicated to one purpose, and one purpose only.
What was that?
Stopping and killing Alden by any means necessary.
All right, I guess I should have figured that by the name. You don't look happy about that.
I am, and I'm not. Alden needed to die. He was insane, no question. And after a long, bloody battle, they did it. Alden was dead. But the hunters weren't done. Not by a long shot. They decided all fire mages had to die, and they've been doing it ever since.
But, hold on. You're a fire mage.
Yep. When my power manifested, they were drawn to me like a homing beacon. They wanted to kill me. Mandana and Kalash found me just in time. They helped me fake my death, threw the hunters off my trail, and I've been here ever since. So yeah, monsters working out in the open never leads to anything good. People will fight back, one way or another, and innocents have to pay the price every time. Anyway, see you at the next meeting, I guess.
Wow, all that time and they still haven't gotten over the whole fire mage thing.
Fire away. Harrison was a nasty piece of work, but honestly, if I was faced with the same fate, I might have done the same thing. I don't judge you for making that call. You tried to avoid bloodshed. It backfired. It happens.
No, I mean, I slept fine.
Right. See you around.
I don't know why everyone keeps asking me if I feel guilty about that.
Sounds like you guys went on a real pirate adventure last night. Saw a sea monster and everything. KK was jealous. I guess watching over Vicky's kid brother didn't have quite the same punch.
KK's jealous, but you're not.
I was where I needed to be. That's all I want. Anyway, I'm ready when you are. Give a shout when the meeting starts.
I'd like to talk a bit first.
I can do that.
Can I ask you about KK?
She says it's okay, so go ahead.
She's with you all the time?
Yep, pretty much all the time. She can't travel very far from me. Maybe a few 100 feet, half a block at most. So I couldn't shake her even if I wanted to. Not that I would. She's good company.
It's not awkward having her around all the time?
Nah. Like I said, KK's good company. See? She just made a farting noise with her mouth. Quality entertainment. Free of charge.
What about when you have, company over?
You don't mince words with the personal questions, do you? I'll tell you this, though. Since I got sober, company hasn't been much of an issue for me. I just haven't wanted to. I couldn't tell you why that is, any more than I could tell you why I hooked up so many times when I was drinking. So having KK around hasn't cramped my style. At least, not in that way.
Well, let's talk about something else.
You got it.
Any thoughts on that last mission?
Shame about how Harrison ended up. I suppose in her way, she took some responsibility for what she did. But in the end, it was her choice. We don't need to take responsibility for it.
No, but I wasn't. Could we see the picture of KK again?
Sure. Here.
Yep, there it is. I guess nothing different about it.
Talk later. Now, where were we?
Hey, Vicky.
So this place is real. It's all real. You know, when I got up this morning, I thought I dreamt it all. But everything's changed. People are remembering that people died. I heard Vinny crying all night. He doesn't understand. How could he? I want to tell him, but that would be a really bad idea. Anyway, I'm ready to get to work.
Well, just tell him that it was a tragedy. Just a tragedy. You settling in okay?
I'm fine. Just show me the monsters and I'll take them out.
How's Donnie doing?
Donnie? He's super pissed. He's not sure what happened, but he knows he was tricked. He's doing his best to make it right. Not that it really can be made right.
And what's happened on Staten Island since we left?
The station's a madhouse. All the victims' families are flooding the place, demanding answers. The cops don't know what to say. You'd think I'd feel a bit of, I don't know, vindication or whatever. But I just want to move on.
Ah, well, the cops. When the cops ever know what to say, am I right? I mean, I know you were a cop, but you're not anymore, so now you can complain about him, right? You can complain about him, too. Any thoughts on that last mission?
I can't change what happened to all those people, but if I can stop it from happening to anyone else, I'm ready and raring to go.
We'll chat later.
Right. Catch you later.
I have been reading the reports of your last mission. It has been a long time since I have seen one of the merfolk. To hear they are so changed distresses me greatly.
You knew the merfolk?
Knew them? Yes, I knew them. Knew them quite well.
Biblically?
Merfolk once lived in harmony with humanity. This is several thousand years ago, of course, but they were peaceful, playful, loyal to their allies. All they asked in return was to live in peace. Now I hear they are fighting for their lives, fighting wars, building armies. I suppose our world is not the only one which has evolved. Regardless, one must not live in the past. If you are ready, we will start the meeting.
Wait. Hold on. You're telling me in bygone times long ago, fish people lived here and lived in harmony with humans? Like you could, have a mer person over for company back then? What happened? I feel like I've been born in the wrong century. Call the meeting.
I agree.
I am glad to see you made it, Detective Santina.
You don't need to call me that. I'm no detective. Not anymore.
My daughter speaks the truth. For a full year, you were on a mission to ferret out the truth at great risk to yourself. Is this correct?
Yeah. Who else was gonna do it?
Then it is settled. You are a detective, one who detects. Speak no more of it.
What about that giant sea monster? Can we speak of that?
Yes, I was just getting to that. The Jinn were great friends of the merfolk once. I remember them quite fondly. I am grateful you let the General live, but not at the expense of Joy Harrison's life.
She took her own life, Father.
Sometimes a nasty perp does you a favor and ices themselves. Saves paperwork and manpower, not to mention lives. What? Pulling that trigger made things better for everyone. I ain't gonna pretend otherwise.
That was harsh, but truly spoken.
Darn right.
You all did good work last night, considering the circumstances. But my question still stands. Why? Why is the demon doing this? What does it have to gain?
We, still don't know.
Have we exhausted every lead? Spoken to every witness? Is there anybody left?
I could take another crack at the ghost in the Village Eye basement.
Ghost?
We found a ghost by a dead body in a basement.
For real? Did you do any forensics?
On the ghost?
On the body. Jesus Christ, you people really do need me.
We have material to work with. Now, we just have to improvise around it.
That is all we can hope for. You all know your duty. Report back when you have new information. Meeting adjourned.
Holy shit.
Language. Kid present.
Sorry.
Wait, Vicky. I've been talking to the others about this. No one's on board. But do you want to pee in that bottle when he's in there? Like no one else wants. You want to, right? I think like you and I can see eye to eye on this. Shh, we'll talk later. Okay, so we're gonna be heading to. Let's start off with that basement.
You guys travel? By subway?
It's all we have the budget for most of the time.
Budget constraints. Yeah, I get that. But what about an emergency?
We can run.
Emergency?
Yeah, like let's say some monster is about to rip the mayor's arm off. You're gonna take the subway?
Don't be foolish.
Yeah, the mayor would just grow a new arm.
Right.
Let's pick our party.
It's a long story.
Ooh, pure.
I don't want to know.
Clean, sweet, pure. Also, left. Simply fashion. And let's take our party. Let's take our two newest people. Oh, we cannot do that. Eli or Mondana is necessary. I was wondering if we could go team rookie. We cannot. We need at least one veteran in the party.
Hey, Eli, what you reading?
All right, we haven't used Eli.
It's a personal account of the 1863 draft riots.
All right, let's have Vicky do some
Wanted a personal
investigations
I was
on the body.
Vicky? Vicky Santina? Is that you?
Oh, hey, Corey. How's it going?
You know, standing here in the rain, guarding a wreck. You?
Things sucked. Might be getting better. Catch up later.
Sure. It's good to see you.
Yeah, how many days are you gonna have to stand in front of this building? It's been like 3 or 4 by now. You two know each other?
Sure, he's a cop, isn't he? There's not as many of us as you think. We all talk.
All right, well, I guess let's move on.
Yeah. Jesus, did a crate of Miracle Grow explode?
It was a large spillover of life energy. But essentially, yeah, that's kind of it.
All right, do your thing, Vicky. Oh yeah, I have to use Vicky. Use Vicky on corpse.
This the stiff?
That's him.
Right, let's take a look. He's covered in moss. Grass, weeds, it's kinda taken over his skin.
Yeah, my best guess is that he's being absorbed by the life energy in the room.
What? He's being eaten? Are we safe in here?
It's life energy. It doesn't kill. As long as we're alive, we're fine.
Fine. But if I turn into Plant Woman, I'm coming after you.
Oh, that would be
Good
cool.
news, his hands are still pretty humanish.
Eli, can we turn her into a plant woman? We'll talk later. What good are his hands?
Not his hands, his fingers. As in fingerprints. And got him. That's the easy part. Now I just gotta call in a favor. Yeah, Donnie, it's me. I'm sending you a file. Fingerprints. Could you get them analyzed for me? Yeah, it's dead-ass urgent. You can? Oh, my man. I owe you one. My bro didn't disappoint. This guy is Harry Taylor. 62 years old, petty thief, homeless since '09. Dropped off the radar about a year ago. I guess we know what happened to him. That's about all I can do for now. Is it cool if I take off? I promised Donnie a burger.
Yeah, actually, I was about to say, it seemed weird that we couldn't take Vicky and Logan because I thought we were going to, like, examine the body, find out something, then Logan could talk to the ghost. Yeah, but now, yeah, we got the name, so, okay, go and send Logan back. So I guess we can just do this.
No problem.
She'll leave and Logan will come in. Yeah, okay, there he is. Logan.
Hey, it's us again.
Harry Taylor.
Are you Harry Taylor?
You know me?
I know of you.
Oh, I see. So it worked.
What worked?
What do you mean it worked?
The pain. It's all gone. The ritual must have worked. Oh, thank God.
It didn't work, Harry.
Whatever happened here, I don't think it worked. I'm sorry.
But it had to. The Master promised. Jordan, Wendy, they all promised. All I had to do was bleed a little. Just a little. Wendy lifted the knife and then... Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
and you're here to...
Help you the rest of the way.
I see. Will it hurt?
No, the hard part's over. Just take KK's hand, okay?
Okay.
All right, he's gone.
Does that usually happen?
No, that never happens. Maybe we should get out of here?
I was about to suggest the same thing.
All right, maybe that was maybe that was a load-bearing ghost.
Who disturbs my grove? Ah, Malcaressa, it is you. I was wondering if you would ever come back. Have you brought more worshippers at last?
Eli, that's a plant lady. A plant lady. Can we recruit her? Do you think we can recruit the plant lady? Malcaressa?
That is you, is it not? I would recognize those pouty lips anywhere. That spirit was the only worshipper I had left, and you destroyed him.
Worshipper? That was no worshipper. He was just someone who needed help. So we helped him.
A bestower. Rare as hen's teeth you are. You cannot resist your nature. I cannot fault you. Nevertheless, Malcaressa and I had an arrangement.
She said we've got pouty lips. She can recognize these pouty lips anywhere. What arrangement's that?
Have you forgotten everything?
Yes.
Power to heal in exchange for worshippers. That was our arrangement. Do you intend to honor it?
Look, whatever deal you made, it wasn't with him.
The fire mage? I thought Alden's hunters put you all to death. You keep interesting company, Malcaressa. I believe I understand now. You joined them, the Unavowed, the ones who banished me to the North Woods.
We're not in the North Woods.
I know this. This grove was created with magic that I gave you, making it an extension of my domain in the North Woods. Completely in line with the terms of my banishment, if not the spirit of them. But that's Jin's for you. Always so literal.
Wait, Jin? You saying Mandana banished you?
I speak of Kalash. Does he still live?
Sure he does. I'll tell him hi. We're done here. Now let us go before I burn this place to the ground.
No, I don't believe so.
Jesus!
Bestower, Malcaressa, you are free to go. Tell Kalash to come to my grove in the North Woods. I want to renegotiate the terms of our agreement.
I just pulled him right through the floor. Well,
Galen of the North Woods. It has been a while.
Sorry.
Should have been me. Why was I left behind? Eli is not a fighter. Leading him into danger was irresponsible.
And would you have fared better?
I do have some experience in combat, Father.
You weren't there. It happened too quick. There's nothing you could have done.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Guys, we need facts. We need data. Who is this tree lady anyway? You said you imprisoned her.
It was centuries ago. This city was just forming. It was taking over her forest. She resented it. She was a danger. She was hurting people, killing them. She had to be contained.
Contained? Why didn't you just kill her instead?
We are not butchers. She pleaded for mercy. I gave it to her. It seemed like the best course of action at the time.
How was she able to overpower Eli so easily?
Good question. Can't Eli throw fire? How'd he get taken by a thing made of wood?
Galen is cunning. Her experience extends back thousands of years. If she could not defend against fire magic by now, I would be disappointed. But rest assured, Galen will pay for taking Mage Beckett.
She said she wants to renegotiate terms.
If she wants to negotiate, that means she has something to negotiate with.
In other words, Eli is alive.
I have no doubt.
I am coming with you, Father. I will hear no argument.
I would not dream of saying otherwise.
It's a trap, right? It's obviously a trap.
No shit. You don't invite the enemy to your door without a reason.
You forget that I defeated her once, when her forest covered this entire island. Now she is only a tiny grove. Her power is a mere fraction of what it was.
Is your power a fraction of what it was? 'Cause it seems like all you do is hang out in here all day. Have you been, I don't know, have you been keeping up with your Jinn training? Whatever, if there is well, I guess we'll find. My demon let her out, huh? Terrific.
Only partially, but perhaps that was the intent. To free Galen. But why? A discussion for another time, after we rescue Mage Beckett.
Well, I'm going to.
Yes, Galen knows you. Or at least, she knows the demon that was within you. That can definitely be used to our advantage. And get some answers in the bargain.
Hey, KK and I were there when everything went down. We're going too.
You ain't leaving me behind either.
This is a negotiation, not a battle. Only the three of us are needed. But your zeal is appreciated.
Only 3, no more. As for why 3, it's just a thing I have. I like things to come in 3s. It's all very tidy. That's why you can't go in a group of more than 3. It's how it's done. Let's go.
Yes, the sooner the better.
All right, I guess he's actually going to leave the house this time.
Father, have you renewed your veil recently?
I do not believe so.
Well, perhaps you should renew your veil.
Later. We have more important things to worry about. Mage Beckett and Galen are the task ahead. Anything else is trivial.
Yeah, this isn't really that big deal of a sight on the subway.
Galen, you have requested an audience. I am here. Galen!
Welcome, O high and mighty Jinn.
As a welcome, it is a poor one. Show yourself.
I cannot leave my grove, remember? You saw to that. But I have your pet mage. He is in good condition. Mostly.
Leave him be!
Is that little Mandana? My, how you've grown. You were just a sapling when I saw you last.
I grew up.
That you have. You keep interesting company, Kalash. Come to my grove. We have much to discuss.
Sheathe that sword. She is baiting you. We are here to negotiate.
With all due respect, Father, words will not work with her, and you know it. Eli, stay strong.
Madonna, stop! I blame her mother for this. Let us follow her.
Her mother was always running off, saying I'm coming and then swinging her sword everywhere. All right.
Eli, wake up. We're here. He's not responding.
The vines. They are drugging him, keeping him asleep.
No matter. I'll soon make short work of them.
Oh, should have seen that coming, I guess. Well, I guess we should have seen that coming too. What do you think about that?
Don't just stand there.
Oh, should I go get caught by vines too? All right. I can get that? No, I guess I can't.
It will take mere seconds for my pets to crush them to death. Can you free them in time?
No, we can't.
Kalash, you've gotten old.
I have evolved. You are just as petulant as ever.
You expect me to be overjoyed to see you? Grateful? You took my forest and I want it back!
You want the North Woods?
This tiny scrap. What do you take me for?
What do you want, Galen?
What does anyone want from a djinn? I want a wish.
You grant wishes, Kalash.
Silence. The last refuge of a djinn who cannot bear the truth. My forest once covered this entire island. It shall be so again. That is my wish.
Out of the question.
Would you let your precious minions die instead?
You can turn New York into a forest, but you can't just kill her? What if I wished for her to be dead? Will that work?
I cannot. A djinn's power does not work like that. You want a wish, Galen? Then you must fight for it. Here is your wish, Galen, in physical form. As long as I live, it will remain encased in crystal. Face me in combat. Kill me, and the crystal will break, granting you what you desire.
I have your daughter and pet mage at my mercy. Why should I bargain with you?
Kill them, and your wish will never be granted. You will remain trapped here, forever. What say you?
You sure you can take her?
My daughter and Mage Beckett are in danger. I have little choice in the matter. I cannot let them perish, not while it is in my power to save them.
The traditional rules of engagement apply.
They do.
Then I accept. Let this man be the witness.
It is done.
Then let us begin. I am ready, Kalash, whenever you are. If you are going to strike, then strike! Do not dare touch them! The rules of engagement must be obeyed!
Oh, what are those rules again? Can we go over what those rules are? I don't think I'm... Oh, cast us via the inventory bar.
I have the patience of the forest.
Not that.
I can wait centuries if need be.
Well, okay. Use him.
Having second thoughts, oh mighty.
All right, I thought he was just going to fight. I guess I have to use him. So I guess one thing to do is to use him on her, or maybe I could use him to free them, which might result in him dying.
I cannot.
It's against the rules. All right. Oh.
Like a toothless hound. All bark, no bite.
That was surprisingly easy.
Easy for you, perhaps. I haven't swung an axe in centuries. Now, to the business at hand, freeing our friends.
You really thought I could be so easily defeated? Here, in my own grove. I draw my life from this place. As long as it lives, so do I. So tired so soon? Get up. Give me your best shot.
Yeah, I feel that he should have seen that. He should have saw that coming. Like, I feel that maybe he's a little silly for assuming that he had just won. Surely he would have. Anyway, let's continue the fight. Boom. All right.
I feel strange. Something is wrong.
Well, you were stabbed by several vines.
I cannot.
Why don't you stop turning your back?
Busy, Kalash. Tired.
What are you doing to me?
Conium maculatum. Have you heard of it?
Hemlock.
Yes, my own personal strain. Concentrated so densely it can even weaken the mighty Jinn. Now get up, old man. I've been waiting centuries for this.
I cannot.
Only one thing he can do.
This is not going as planned.
Well, stop turning towards me.
I cannot.
You cannot.
I cannot.
You can't. You know, nope. Better just nope. There you go.
Don't worry. With bed rest and plenty of fluids, the toxins will just drain out of your body. But you have to kill me first. Now get up and fight.
Well. All right.
Maybe I killed her this time.
Probably not. Is there anything that you? Is there anything I should be trying to do? Okay, I can pick that up.
I've waited centuries for this, Kalash. I thought of nothing else but your death at my hands.
Bonnie, I haven't thought of you at all.
And now you'll think of nothing else until you die. Now get up.
I don't know how many swings I've got left in me.
All right. Well, no,
Cannot.
that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do that and then this. So, against the rules of engagement, I guess, but
Ah, yes. I see it. The whiteness in your eyes. The erratic heartbeat. You're hanging on by a thread. Surrender, Kalash. Just give in to the inevitable. Your time has passed.
You first.
you sure can get stabbed many times. All right.
My arm. I can barely feel it.
Deselect, then select, then use?
Stop! Rules of engagement. They cannot be broken.
They can't be broken. The rule. Tell me about these rules of engagement.
You don't know the rules. No, of course you don't. Here, take it. Quick.
All right, let me read these rules. All right. The combatants shall be known as Kalash and Galeen. The prisoner shall remain incarcerated until one of the combatants is dead. Whomever deals the death blow shall be declared the winner. The winner shall have their wish granted.
Still breathing. I am impressed.
Ira, is that you?
Oh no. Delirium won't get you out of this. Get up. I think you've got one good swing left in you. Let's see it.
Well, I guess if those are the rules, you always need to think outside the box, is the thing. Box thinking outside of it is important if you're going to be one of the Unavowed.
Do not interfere. This is between me and the Jinn.
Right. Rules. I guess the rules of engagement do not allow for outside the box thinking. Barely holding himself together. Let's see. Can he hit the crystal? I mean, probably not.
I cannot.
He cannot.
Do not distract him. I want his full attention.
All right.
Mira, I tried to raise her right, the way you would have wanted. I failed you. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Well, I mean, while she's down...
The terms of engagement. You found the loophole.
Well, whomever deals the death blow is the winner.
Yes. It is not specified who deals that death blow. Only that it be dealt. Clever. Worthy of any Jinn worth the name. I cannot defeat her. That is the truth. So do it. Be declared the winner. You will be granted one wish. Use it wisely. Through the neck. It is quickest. Hurry, before she reforms.
All right. I never got to pee in his bottle.
Impossible. You cheat! That wish was mine!
Hey, you made me kill Kalash.
He was about to die anyway.
What? She speaks true. Father is gone.
And good riddance, trapping me here. Did he think I'd stay quiet?
I would highly recommend it.
Fine, leave. You have your precious wish. Do with it what you will.
All right, so we can wish for the grove to be one of peace. Galeen will harm no one ever. We wish for Galeen to be turned to stone so park dogs can piss on her. We wish for Galeen to die for what we made her do. Well, I mean, we could give... I mean, it seems like a shame to kill her. It would be better to put her to some kind of use, and she could be used by the dogs, I guess.
No! A fitting end. I will visit her often, with a chisel.
Mandy, Kalash wouldn't want...
Don't you dare tell me what my father wouldn't want! Not even I know that! I am... sorry. No, I am not sorry. My father is dead. I want to go home now.
Man, I don't even feel like asking Mandana if I can use her like a Pokemon now. It doesn't feel right, you know? I feel like I should give her some time. Well, a very emotional chapter of the Unavowed. We discovered what was going on down there in the basement of the cult, where the life energy was coming from. And, well, we found out the name of our demon. That's not really that important right now, but we did find out what it was. And it ended up with Kalash finally leaving the house and getting in over his head. So, we're going to be in a period of grieving here at Unavowed HQ. And I guess we're also going to need a new leader. Like, you figure it would be Mondana, but I am a protagonist. If I'm the protagonist, I probably should be the leader. I'm sure I'll lead the Unavowed just as well as Kalash did. I'm probably pretty good at it. Well, we'll talk to Mondana about it. We'll save the game? And, well, we still don't know where the demon is. But we have been taking out the demon's associates, like the General, and now Galena. But we still have not tracked down that demon and why the demon is doing what it's doing. And while we have been gaining party members, well, we lost one this time. Our party is now contracted instead of expanded. I wonder what the funeral ritual for a djinn is. Do we all, like, cry and our tears, like, cry over his lamp, his vase, so the tears go in the vase? Is it something like that? Maybe it's something like that. We will continue on with Unavowed and find out if Kalash's funeral has anything to do with bodily fluids in the lamp. We can only hope. We can only hope.